Our next question comes from Dave Kennedy.
The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has given $18 million to the Kirby Institute, UNSW, to conduct HIV/AIDS research. Following on from that, Chuck Feeney's foundation gave $10 million to help build new facilities for the Kirby Institute, UNSW, to help do that research. Now, we are thrilled, I'm thrilled as an Australian, that the American billionaires are coming here and helping us with all of this medical research funds. It's very difficult here, malaria, tuberculosis, HIV, but particularly for HIV/AIDS. And I appreciate that America and Australia have different traditions when it comes to philanthropy. Can you tell us how you and Melinda decided to give so much away to folks outside of your family, and why do it in your lifetimes and not in your last will and testament?
Well, Chuck Feeney, who you mentioned, is one of the great philanthropists of the age, and I encourage everybody to look at his example. He's pretty much given away 99% of his money to phenomenal things, and it's really a great example that both Melinda and I have learned from. You know, when you're lucky enough to have substantial wealth, what are the possibilities? You know, you can build a pyramid, you can have, 400 people fan you. And there's kind of a limit to consumption. And so then you have to say, what do you feel, what are you affiliated to? What really counts for you? If you feel like you're a citizen of the world and you want to help all of humanity, then you think, where is the greatest injustice? And I think a mother having to bury a child, or having that child have so much sickness that their brain never develops, so they can't learn, they can't contribute in any way. That was a tragedy that Melinda and I decided to learn about and see, were there some miracle interventions, sort of the equivalent of the microprocessor personal computer that could be created. And so in doing that, we fund scientists all over the world. In fact, this year we'll fund here in Australia about $40 million of science for health and agriculture. And that's done strictly on whoever does the best work in the world is who is going to end up getting that money. And so it's a real testament to the quality of the science in Australia that a lot of that happens.
Bill, at the core of that question was another question, I think, and that is why Australian philanthropists aren't stepping up to the mark. 2 Americans named there. We don't hear a lot about Australian philanthropy. Are our billionaires too greedy?
Well, I don't think philanthropy should be promoted just, to make people feel bad or anything. I think when people see examples and they see that it can be done well. And it's uncomfortable at first because it's different than making money. The business you make money in, you're good at. You understand the metrics. You've seen it at work. And so when you make the transition to start giving away, you feel, very naive. And of course, charity, it's very hard to get it right. I do think philanthropy all over the world is on the increase. I think that's true of all levels of wealth. I think the idea of people who do philanthropy getting together and talking about what we do well, what's gone wrong, I think there's some value to that. We've got a global group called the Giving Pledge that is now international. Andrew Forrest is a member of that. I think all of that will encourage more people to come in, but they should do it because they are passionate about something, because they want to be philanthropic.
There is terrorists. We kill my sister. We are here to catch all of them.
Your Honor, you have all right to punish these guys, but as a member of the human rights organization, I will tell you that you have no right to execute them. So, will you accept these terms?
Terms agreed. Where is the goddamn deal?
I didn't prepare any.
You didn't prepare it.
As a woman, I suffered from violence and abusement. I lived in a traditional family. My father was disgraced for having me as a last kid. So, at a young age, he made me marry my cousin. I wasn't so happy for that. I wanted just to live my life like my friends. But he never let me do that. First of all, I hated my life, so I tried to escape once or twice, but it didn't work for me. So, my husband, my cousin, he beated me. He treated me like a slave. This is what I get for marrying someone I don't love.
The women are the half of our community. Although they are abused and treated as slaves for centuries because men want to control her using their physical to grab her personality and destroy it. That's why the Women's Environment and Development Organization was based in New York City that advocates women equality is global policy. It was founded in 1990 by Bella Azug and Min Kilber to take action in the United Nations and other international policy-making forums.
There is terrorist. We kill my sister. I don't care. صير بش نموت لو اريد بتاعش نموت